So Naglfar, you can tell he plays more marathon than skpeter because he goes for the ignorant marathon strats, which is to lower your stack evenly at the beginning of the match. You're gonna have to find a solution here, though. So already we're seeing a lot less aggression from players in this match. We're seeing that they don't really top each other out as quickly, but the person who did top the other out won almost immediately. So maybe just a little bit of a shaky intro. Maybe both players, they were kind of trying to do something, but then after they didn't quite get what they wanted. But then after skpeter just recovered from it faster than that. There's like the state that you get into, right? Where you're like, oh shit, I messed up. I'm not supposed to be in this position. Now what I do, right? I think both players were in a little bit of that. But skpeter recovered from it and he was able to top the other guy out. And he caught him while he was still in the state. So it was just he wasn't ready and he just died. So now we're gonna see skpeter. So right now, you know, Naglfar's still in a decent position because he's pushed up to the top there. He's got an easy yellow pillar up there. Let's see if he gets it. Yep. So that's pretty good because he has the... Actually, never mind. Forget I was gonna say something. Let's see what we got. Oh, he kind of uses that. Oh, I don't know about that. If he was topped out, that'd be a little bit dangerous. But that's alright. It's a little double chain there. That's cute. No, Naglfar's pressure on skpeter is pretty optimal right now, but he's gonna have to send... Yeah, he's gonna have to send like a decently big chain. Maybe even overextend. But that'll definitely keep skpeter topped out. Maybe not now. Oh yeah, definitely now. I didn't know that he had another threes lined up. And yeah, like it seems that the story of this set so far is just both players have a decent offense, but their defense is kind of lackluster. So whoever manages to top the other out first is just taking these matches right now. So we're gonna need to see like, some defensive adjustments from both players right now. What I want to see from them is maybe trying to transition your aggression into your defense a little bit better. Maybe have a little bit more awareness, right? Because if you have awareness of your surroundings, even if you do mess up, you still kind of know, oh well, I know that I found a way out of this situation defensively over there earlier, so I'm okay, right? And I think that the player that will figure this out first will be the one to take the set. That's weird that that didn't chain like that, because that would have been sick. So skpeter opting to play a bit more defensively. Oh, and also getting a double chain. How far is he going to extend it to ×7? It's going to be a nice big shake, but he needs it. He needs it to keep him topped out, and he gets him! Oh my god. All right, so what happens? Naglfar, in the situation here, he was trying to, like, do aggro, but he kept, like, he was focusing on, like, doing his aggression and getting, like, chains and combos out, but he was, like, breaking stuff in the process by accident. It's like, this is something that happens sometimes where if you're not, like, really aware of, like, every panel that's there, you might accidentally just do, like, 3 on the way while you're dragging stuff or whatever. And he ended up actually killing too many based off of that principle. And then after, you know, skpeter just sent, like, a big chain, and it ended up working out because of the fact that Naglfar was kind of burning too many panels like that. So he instead of getting died, and he couldn't push up, and he just died. And that wasn't English what I just said, but don't worry about it. So Naglfar, you know, good aggro. He's not doing these 5s though. There's opportunity to do 5s. He opts to go for like a really big chain instead. And he has like an easy solution, which allows him also to be a little bit safer here. But doesn't have a direct solution. Okay. So Peter here, you know, you don't want to leave Naglfar with no pressure, so I would probably cut this chain off in this situation. He opts not to though. And Naglfar could have honestly pushed higher than that, and then he would have been able to clear this chain much faster. But that's alright. Let's see what happens next. So we got, like, good pressure coming from Naglfar, but we need more. There it is. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Alright. So remember how I said we need more? That was exactly... That was the physical embodiment of what I was talking about. Small chains with combos in between. Fill him up. Don't give him time to think. That way, if he ends up dropping his panels down unoptimally, he just ends up immediately dying instantly because he's not ready. You caught him slipping 100%. And that was a very good way to get a kill. Excuse me, guys. I'm ignorant. I'm unprofessional. Let's see what we got here. We got skpeter doing some tricks, a little bit of cool stuff. If only they rewarded you for doing sick tricks in this game. If only. So we got good pressure from SK. He's got that little garbage in between now. You know, bad roll actually. Not really set up in a good spot. If he was topped out here, he'd be in big trouble. I'm talking, of course, about Naglfar. And he gets topped out now, but it's a bit too late. Gets, you know, like a bad roll relatively, but he still has the reds. Should be okay. Using that second tier. I want to see how skpeter gets out of this one, because he needs to, yeah, he needs to, like, get a chain going a little bit. That'll allow him to buy some time to, like, find a good solution, and that'd be good. Alright, let's see if he's ready. Oh, don't let that blue fall. Uh-oh. And that ends up costing his life. So, again, the transition between offense and defense we saw there is that Peter let that blue fall. And because he let it fall, he didn't have a direct solution at the top. So he was focusing on his offense, but he wasn't really trying to find a defensive option. And, you know, Naglfar took full advantage of that. He's like, I'm just going to top you out. And if you're not ready for it, you're going to die, son. And Peter's just like, oh, man, like, come on. Right? If that makes any sense. So Naglfar goes up 3-2. He's doing good in this set. He's showing that he's got stuff. You know, again, new player, so nobody really knows what to expect, but so everyone's also on alert. But still managing to take these matches. He really loves these chains. You know, he's playing cleanly. It feels like Naglfar has a background in playing marathon mode. Or playing score mode at any rate, because the way that he's doing his aggression is clean to the point where I can kind of tell that he plays marathon mode. Because he's going out of his way to not get these, like, combo chains. Not solving in time, but doesn't have to pay for it this time. We don't have enough pressure on the right side right now. We're gonna need some extra here. Otherwise, SK is just gonna, yeah, he's just gonna take an advantage and bring it home. So that's tying it up, I believe. 3-3. That's pretty good. There's not really much to talk about in that particular match, just because what ended up happening is that Naglfar didn't send enough. He sent like a chain at the start, but then after he didn't really have much else. And that's why, you know, combo chains. But yeah. So we're tied up now. Combo chains can buy you a little bit of extra time when you send them, because they create those layering of the panels and the garbage in between. It's not just a matter of filling up extra lines. It's also a matter of it takes you time to actually find the solution and make your next defense, and you start breaking the next piece of garbage because of it. So that extra time actually gives you a slight pressure, like relative pressure positive, right? We're gonna probably see the purples here on the left side. What do we got? We got skpeter going crazy right now. Jesus. And we've got a good pressure from Naglfar though. If he can live this, he might be able to quick kill Peter if he's not ready. Oh, but he doesn't. That's a shame. Because he had him topped out. It's just that SK Peter was still in the middle of something, so the garbage wasn't dropping. And, maybe there was a chance that SK Peter would have got caught unguarded. But dying earlier, didn't quite see those things in time. Maybe even did a miss swap at the end there and causing him to just be completely out of the range. And usually you don't expect the miss swap. So by the time that you realize that you actually brought your green away from what you were supposed to, instead of closer to it, it's probably too late. And you're just like, wait, what? So yeah, that's the set.